we go. Having a little bit of technical difficulty this morning, brother.
All right, go ahead, Jackie. Let's go. We're live.
All right. Hey, El. Good morning. Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. Awesome morning. Go with the start of the morning with our entrepreneurs vitamins.
Yes, sir. I see we have a guest speaker today. Can you hear me, El?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yes, I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay. I see we have a great guy in the industry on the panel today. Can you introduce him to us, please?
Awesome, awesome. Yes, this morning I'm good. First of all, let me say good morning to everyone. Welcome to our entrepreneurs morning vitamins. Today we have a special guest on the call with us, Quiz Maddox, here on the panel with us. We just want to welcome him, show him some open arms. You know, we out here. He's an open mic guy, so I just wanted to say welcome to Quiz, and I appreciate you actually taking the time to get on the call here with us this morning.
I appreciate you having me, Earl, man. You're one of my favorite people in this whole industry, in this whole business. So the pleasure is all mine. And I actually decided I also was going to bring another representative of my company, Quizmax Inc. here, President Patty Chapman.
Hello.
Patty, say hi to Earl in the panel here. And,
hi, Earl. How are you?
Hey, morning, Patty. How you doing?
Good. Excellent.
All right. Nice to meet you this morning. Welcome to the call with us.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Jackie, is it all you?
All right. Hi, Quiz. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. So much respect. I've heard some great things about you from El and Patty. Nice to meet you. Welcome to our Entrepreneurs Morning Vitamins. And without further ado, Quiz, we would like you to maybe give us a short intro of who you are and let the audience know where you're coming from and why you're in this industry, as well as Patty. And then I think El is going to go from there, because we do have an agenda for today. We do have a topic for today, which is income producing activities. We all know that a lot of times, most of us in the industry, we struggle. We get up in the morning and we are lost. We really don't know what to do, and we burn a lot of time on Facebook. And at the end of the day, we really can't account for what we've done in terms of income producing activities, what really brings in the money and what really brings in the sale. So I would really like you to throw some more light on that and enlighten those of us, most of us who are struggling. 97% of us in the industry are struggling to really make it happen. So again, man, guys, we are glad to have you on board, and take it away.
All right, thank you. My name is Kamal J. Pryor. All my friends call me Quiz. I'm the proud founder and CEO of Quizmax Inc. I started my company back around May, and I didn't start my company until I actually had the tools to do such. One of my first business opportunities I got into was a lifestyle travel company, and I found that the business model was pretty pathetic. It was about you can get a car and a really nice car, and you had to do all of this sort of stuff or whatnot, and I thought that the car was really nice, but then when it came down to actually making dollars and cents, I leaned back on something Mr. Robert Kiyosaki said, and he said, if you want to know the difference between an asset and a liability, take a look at your bank account. And my bank account was showing me that business was a liability, not an asset. So it came around, it must have been around June or so, maybe, I think it was around May or June. I came into knowledge of a company called Ingresso Cybernetico. I found out about the business resources to do the business resources to help out entrepreneurs. I found out the mission statement of the founder CEO of Ingresso Cybernetico, Mr. Dwayne M. Golden, and his mission statement was to teach people how to use the internet as a tool to make money that they can invest in themselves, the businesses of their dreams, and then likewise create the businesses that suit their communities and allow other people in the same community to do likewise. And I just thought that was phenomenal. It was right on target with the vision that I always had ever since I was a child. And so what I did is I just was able to realize that I can go out and use Ingresso for my own, for Ingresso's sake, and just to make money off of it, because it has a phenomenal cycle. It also has a wonderful residual plan. But really what it mostly does is it encourages and inspires us to be entrepreneurs. So I went out and I took that as a sign to go out and be an entrepreneur. And everything since then has been nothing but a pure blessing. And if it weren't for individuals like my brother over there, Earl Cox. I remember when we first started the fastest growing team in Ingresso Cybernetico, I was struggling with some people who had a little bit more experience at using the tools, and Earl was an individual who never shied away from actually being helpful and useful. So I appreciate him. I appreciate you having me on here, Jackie. And And as far as income earning activities, absolutely, I think that you're right on target. A lot of times, marketers.
Hey, Quiz, let me say something.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So we all understand this call is not about a company. We're trying to avoid calling companies' name. This is a general call, a general hangout.
Right.
We're talking about, so everyone. So right now we're not mentioning any companies. So we just keep
all right.
General.
So, all right, I won't talk about someone specific then. But the bottom line is that income earning activities really it's something that we spend a bunch of time. Traditionally, marketers are taught to go and run into the same Facebook groups and put your link out there, and the same people are doing the same thing to the same marketers who aren't interested in the same opportunity because they're doing their own opportunity, and that stuff doesn't really work. So we have to figure out different ways to be entrepreneurs. And definitely income earning activities are what it's all about. So I appreciate you giving me a couple of minutes to speak about that. Hopefully I hit some of the points that you guys wanted maybe to go in that direction of.
Awesome.
That is it.
Hi, guys. I actually just started internet marketing in November 2013, and so far I've had amazing success with it because of the people in the industry that I've actually met. I definitely am learning every day from each and every single one of you. I watch a lot of things. I take everything into account. I am part of Quizmatics Inc., and I used to get up at 2 a.m. in the morning and have meetings with Quiz, and he showed me determination and commitment and everything, and that's really part of being an entrepreneur. I wanted to be home with my son, who just woke up right now, and that's why I became an entrepreneur, because I wanted to be home with my son all the time, and I don't want to miss any second of his life. And I'm actually having another baby, and this time I'll get to enjoy the entire pregnancy at home because I work from home. It's an amazing opportunity, and I'm ready for financial freedom for the rest of my life. So, is there anything else you'd like to know about me?
That's what it's all about. That's why it's all about the freedom, and when you especially family. That's what it's about.
It's all about my family, and I was always missing holidays, and I missed a trip to go see my grandmother, and she ended up dying, and that was a big shock for me, and I had to work, like I couldn't just leave and go see her and just bring my work with me like I could nowadays. So it's a big thing.
Hey.
Oh, she is adorable. She's so cute.
Oh, it's a boy. His name's Joseph, but he is very beautiful.
He's being shy now, but trust me. Don't get in the mic, boy. Don't get in the mic.
No, I'll have to pause it. I'll have to turn my mic off.
He's a youngpreneur. He's a youngpreneur, the future of this industry. Oh my God, freedom is real. We all have one goal: we're seeking freedom. And like we said, going back to income producing activities, I always tell people that we're selling a dream, and the vehicle here is network marketing, work at home. But I tell them this, that we can get up and read all the books in the world. We can get up and read Think and Grow Rich, and read it 3 times back to back, and we will never get rich. Now, the reason why I say that is because, like Quiz said, we are being told to do a lot of personal development, which is true. I do agree, because we have to get our mind right. The mindset needs to be right. This is not a job. This is a lifestyle. And when we do personal development, the part that I see really lacking in the industry, having been here for a while, is the skill set. And Quiz said something very profound in his introduction, that he had to get the right tools. And that's where my focus is right now, because a lot of times those of us who are wired to be part of this and who have been here for a while and don't quit in spite of the obstacles and the challenges, our minds are already set. So what I'm talking about now is give me the skill set. And Quiz, I really want you to tell our audience today, what is it that you do on a daily basis in terms of income producing activities to have the kind of results that you're having right now?
Well, the first thing is actually, I quoted a phrase that's giving is living, sharing is caring, and learning is earning. Now, let me break this down because a lot of people aren't going to understand. Like, I've actually had debates with people about my activities, and they say the activities that you're doing are not lucrative. They don't produce money for you, but they're wrong. All right. Now, when I found out that the 3 Ds was one is discovery. All right. The next one is development, and the last one is deployment. Now, typically, I would say I spend about 15% of my time on discovery, which means you find the people who are going to help your business grow. Because you don't build a business, you build the people, and the people build the business for you. All right. So finding and discovering the right people is essential. All right. But how much time should you spend with that? Should you spend more with that than you spend on development with that person? I believe in all of the key is in development. And then the last part is deployment, which is getting that person out there, knowing that they have the information that they need to go out there and be able to succeed. So I spend a lot of time in development. I start off, President Patty could tell you, I usually start off my morning meetings at 5 a.m. All right, and that's early because I believe that people sitting around on a couch, see, because you could stay home and you could do that, but if you're not waking up until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there's no way you're ever going to make money. So you have to spend time, like you were talking about, with the personal development side. And being that I'm a founder, I don't have the luxury to run out and go do what some of the other individuals in my organization do, where they just go out there and just flat out do a couple of tasks. I have to take the time to build people. I have to take time to talk with them. I have to take time to communicate with them. I craft out carefully articulated lessons each morning. I start them out with motivation. I'm gonna share something with you that I do every morning. This is really interesting. I have everybody in my organization start the day in a positive way. I make sure they get themselves in the mirror, take a look at themselves, analyze themselves, put a smile on their face. Notice the difference between them with a smile on their face, because you cannot close and you cannot get anybody to join your business if you're sitting around and you don't have a good positive attitude about yourself or your opportunity. So we start there, make sure that they remember that. First off, today will be my day. Second thing is I want to make sure they know that they are the best them that there is. So make sure that they know that they are a winner, and make sure that they know that they can do it, they will do it, and God's with them. He's been with them the whole time. And just that right there alone gives them a wonderful ability to be able to grasp the information I give them and then go out there and then actually put that information to use. Now, as far as income activities, right now, I go and I try to find the areas where you're going to, rather than chase down your prospects, you want to be able to have them attracted to you. Attraction marketing is big. Not just me actually initiating it, but also training and developing people to make sure that they understand that. President Patty engages in a training that I set up for her for the evenings, where she talks about every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we set up to talk about how we're going to get you to train and learn how to do basic, simple things, not to promote your business opportunity per se, but how to attract people to yourself. People do business with people. I was enforced that also by Brother Earl. One day I was on my page, I was marketing my logo, and Earl said, "Quiz, what are you doing?" He said, "What do you do? You got to take your logo down." I'll never forget that, because it's true. So really what I do is I try to get my organization. Together. I make sure I have time for them, and I make sure I do. And one of the most important income earning activities that I actually do is webinars like this right here. Webinars that I can get people on and produce webinars. Right now I'm actually doing a training on recruitment. I'm a recruitment specialist. I want to show people how to increase their recruitment by 80%. And so Thursday I'm actually having a webinar. People are welcome to come out to that. And that is actually a paid training, because I give so much free information all the time. It's important to be able to create your own revenue for yourself. That's what being an entrepreneur is about, Jackie, to be quite honest with you. Creating opportunities for you to earn money, teaching your individuals in your organization how they go out and create money, and you guys mutually growing together. That's what teamwork is. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. I'm all about that. And we do that 365, 7 days of the week. I do it 7 days of the week, twice on Sunday.
Wow, that's amazing, Quiz. That's amazing. Teamwork indeed makes the dream work. And from all what I hear you saying is that to be successful, you need to first attract people who have your mindset, like-minded people, and you need to empower them. I love the 3 Ds that you gave. It's something that we are also being taught in our company by the CEO. Very, very powerful. You discover your people, because this industry is not for everyone. Sure. And you develop them. That means, because leaders actually build up other leaders. Leaders beget leaders. in other words. So you have to be able to show people, I mean, people who are qualified, people who have what it takes, you know, to make it. You want to make sure that you duplicate and replicate your efforts, because that's where the leverage comes in. You know, you better use more people to do one thing than to use, you know, than to do it yourself, for lack of a better way to put it. And you know, I've just learned, I just thank you so much, because there's so much I've gotten so far as I listen to you, and kind of really encourages me to focus, because that's what I'm focusing on this year, focusing on finding the right people and not just going out there and trying to hunt people down,
Yes.
but actually doing attraction marketing, so that, you know, once you put yourself out there as a leader, as somebody who has something of value, people will see it. They will know from the way you speak, from your posture, you know, like you have something that is going to help them, and not the other way around. So you're not begging people, you're not going around persuading them, or you're not begging them, or you're not trying to push things down people's throat, but actually showing them that, hey, what I have you need. You either take it or you leave it, and you keep going until you meet the right people. Thank you so much. I'm going to come back to you. I want to go to Patty. As a woman and as a mother, a lot of women are struggling. We're talking about a lot of single women out there with children, and they are on welfare. You know, they're struggling to raise these kids by their own, and they, you know, they're looking at you right now and wishing and hoping and, you know, asking lots of questions. How can this work for them? Is this something they can really do? Do you have a word for not just single? I know there are lots of single women with children who are struggling, and on child support, on welfare, you know, and they wish they could have something like this, a home business, something that they can stay at home and spend time with their children. Do you have a word for them, or even, you know, just mothers, married women as well, women in general? But my heart goes
Yeah,
out.
single mothers. Yeah, definitely a lot of single mothers out there. I actually have a lot of friends, and they're like, Patty, you're doing so good. What are you doing? And I'm like, I work online, you guys. I never leave my family. I never leave my child. I don't have to pay for that daycare either. That's over $1,000 a week. They get help from the state from that, but I actually made too much money on a regular job to even get that. So even people with regular jobs are struggling and still need help and can't get the help. So definitely anyone can do this. You just have to have the drive and determination and commitment. You have to want it for yourself. You are the only one that could do this, okay? It's our time to shine, so you need to get yourself out there and do what you need to do for your family, or just reach out. You know, slowly but surely with my attraction marketing, my friends are slowly realizing what I'm doing, and I've been in it for, you know, a year, and I'm succeeding, and that doesn't happen very often. And it's definitely the people that you run into in your life, and we all are learning from each other, and sharing is caring, and I've always told Quiz that. And definitely, we all have to grow as one, and I definitely want to help the mothers out there and help them succeed, because I've been there. You know, I've had struggles in my life, and I actually was on my own for a while. So I know how it feels to be a single mother and not have the help, you know. So definitely any single mother can do this. I have a child who's wild and crazy, and he drives me nuts, but I make that certain time that I take him to the park and we go for a walk and get him exercise, and then I come back home and I work. It's all about having a routine and making a schedule for yourself. Plan out your schedule when you wake up in the morning and get it done. You know, you don't just sit around the house and dilly-dally on my computer, you know what I mean? I actually need to focus on my goals. And like Quiz said with his 5 affirmations, I do those every morning. And you know what? I do those with my son. He's 2 years old, and I'm getting him started now because I want him to be a strong person just like me and everybody else I'm meeting in this industry. And those single mothers can be just as good as me, even better as me. I want them to succeed and just, you know, be able to do what I can do with my son. And that's the greatest feeling and the greatest reward, even before the money, because helping people is what I'm about. So
Wow, congratulations, Patty. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's nothing as important as freedom, having the time to take your child out to the park, having the time to be there for them is priceless. Thank you so much. We're so proud of you. And I'm hoping that a lot of women who are listening to you are going to take massive action, get out of their comfort zone, and stop relying on the government, stop relying on the missing absentee fathers, and know that they can do this. They can do this for their kids. They can make their dreams come true. Thank you so much, guys. I don't know if Elle has anything to add, but I've definitely learned a lot from Quiz and Patty today.
Oh yes, most definitely. I got a question for one for Patty and one for Quiz also. Patty, could you just give us like 3 income producing activity that you do on a daily basis? Just name 3, activity that you actually do, so we could tell the viewers, give them ideas on what they could be doing, something that could actually help them, build a business.
Yes, most definitely. I actually reach out to random people daily who are my friends. We have lists of friends on Facebook, and half of the time we don't even remember friending these people. So I will go in my list and see who's online, and I'll be like, hey, I hope you're having a phenomenal day. And you know what? Half of those conversations end up leading to building a relationship, and these people end up following my page and seeing my attraction marketing, which is my #1 thing that I do, and they're like, wow, this girl's really awesome, she could help me. And you know what? Days later, I'm getting messages, how are you succeeding? How are you doing this? And these are people who aren't even in the business. Like yesterday, I just signed up someone I met a couple weeks ago, and he's been wanting to promote his business. And we got him in, and he's going to do amazing, great things. So basically, I just reach out to people who are already on my friends list that I don't even remember friending them. And I build rapport with them, as Quiz has taught me. And then I definitely post ads, get things out there. You can't just sit around. And motivating people as well, like just being myself. People are attracted to that. I'm a go-getter, I'm very high energy, and they see that and they want to be on my team. They want to join whatever I'm in, and not everybody is made out for this, like Jackie said, so you have to fit them in different programs. So definitely make yourself a schedule, a plan of action, and do it. You have to stick to things, and it's got to be something you do every day. You can't just slack off, even Saturdays and Sundays, It's part of being an entrepreneur. Practicing, always learning and training, that is also amazing. Finding new ways to learn, meeting new entrepreneurs who are amazing like you. You've been in this industry for a long time. I know, I watch you. I may not see, but we watch and we follow. And you definitely have to do that.
Awesome.
So.
Yes, most definitely. Appreciate what you said. Consistency is it. You gotta be consistent in what you do. I 100% agree with you on that one. And yes, you have to do, as they say, do your daily tasks. Reach other people, your friends. We have a lot of friends on Facebook that we don't really connect with. All it takes is go to the page, like what they post, say hi, hello. Build that relationship, and that's you'll be amazing how many people gonna actually appreciate that, and they're gonna connect with you. As we all know, Facebook have a reach limit. If you're not connecting with some of your friends, if you have 5,000 friends, when you post it, probably like 100 friends see your post. Because why you're not connecting with them, you're not communicating with their posts, so you have to do that. You have to interact with each other for Facebook to actually show your posts out there. So that's a good thing. That's a good income producing activity that you could actually do. Versus sitting on Facebook talking about how was your night last and how was the club. We have a lot of business owners doing that. I don't know why. We aren't here to do business. So create a second account for family and stuff like that. But on your business profile, keep it professional. All right, I appreciate that, Patty. No, Quiz, no to you. Just name, give me 3 income-producing activity that you do every day that help you yourself and also help your team.
Actually, one of the things I do is first off, I hold meetings and I utilize the tools that I actually have with my business. This is a great way to show off your tools, and it's a great way to bring people in to recruit. I myself personally typically hold about 2 meetings a day just utilizing my web hosting alone. And that web hosting alone is a great way that, because, you know, once I set up my web hosting similar to we're on a webinar right now, and that goes straight to your YouTube, and then you're able to promote your YouTube. Another thing I found is creative ways to, you have to spend time. It's something that you have to learn, education over entertainment. Rather than sitting around being entertained all of the time, I do enough entertaining things to keep things, you know, light and loose when it comes down to motivating my organization. But some other things that I do are right now, I'm actually spending time looking at people who are directly interested in the opportunities that I'm looking to offer. So I'm spending more time right now going on Craigslist. Spending that time on Craigslist is directly lucrative because those people on Craigslist are out there and they're looking for different opportunities. And I can go and tap into that market rather than sitting around on Facebook all day long. Let's get directly in touch with the market. All right, there are other things that I do that are income producing right now. I'm utilizing my autoresponder way more efficiently now by helping to build these lists and then throwing webinars and mixing a couple of things together, like throwing a webinar now that actually has a direct relation to having somebody actually have to pay for you to speak in your time and giving them your expertise, being able to offer them that opportunity. Other things that we do that are income producing. I think I already went through 3, but I might as well throw. Since I'm on a roll, Earl, do you mind?
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
If I keep on rolling, all right. Listen, you have to learn how to create your own. You have to learn how to create your own lane. You know, one thing that I did is I went out and I created some business cards for myself. So when I'm being prepared to do that business, when you get out to the street, like President Patty, one time we went on a field trip. And I showed her how to go to the flea market and, you know, connect with different people who are entrepreneurs. I know we have the services and whatnot. I have something called Social Media Professionals. I want people to know about Social Media Professionals. What better way to go out there to find people who are entrepreneurs? You know how many people go to take their merchandise to be sold at the flea market? They're going out there to sell the merchandise at the flea market, but they don't know about Instagram. They don't know that you could take a photo collage and have your fan bases come right over there. So now look, somebody might say, hey, Quiz, I want to actually do this business with you, or can you help me out? And I can create my own price for what I'm offering them. I can create my own price. That's what being an entrepreneur is about. Hand my business card. Maybe there's something I could give them that they can come and they could purchase something from me that actually help them with their business also. Just being a social person. You know, one thing I believe about social networking is the first thing off, it has to be social. So I loved everything that Patty was saying. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you follow patterns of successful people, you will find success. One thing I also learned how to do, income earning opportunity. Man, I'm just going on, right? Earl is one of the greatest guys I've ever seen at being able to promote a certain business opportunity in a certain way. So I sell real estate on my team. I sell real estate on my team now. I didn't used to do that, but I follow behind somebody who was successful at it, who really knew what they were doing. And you know, and the thing is, like what Patty was saying, networking with other people who are in the industry. See, you're not going to see the direct results of that, but really realizing, understanding, identifying individuals in the industry who are leaders, identifying individuals who are talented. This all comes together, meeting with them, spending time. You might not see the direct results of that with your income initially, but spend enough time. There's a saying that says if you hang around six rich people, then don't be surprised if you're the 7th one. But a lot of people, what they do is they hang around 6 broke people, and then they wonder why they're the 7th one. So you don't want to be that. You want to, you know, follow the patterns of successful people. And if you're on this webinar right now, I'm gonna guarantee you one thing: if you follow what my brother Earl Cox is doing, then you're definitely moving in the right direction. I could just tell you that 1,050%.
Awesome, pretty awesome. Please, I appreciate that. It's true, guys. Following the leaders out there. Remember, the path is already laid out for us. All we just gotta do is follow the path. You know, we have many successful leaders out there made the way for us. We just gotta follow through. And just, you know, do it, make it happen. No excuses. My motto for this year is no excuse, absolutely no excuse why I can't get stuff done. It might take me longer, but guess what? I'm gonna go do it. And that's the type of attitude everyone should have. Okay, but just to point out some of the income producing activities that you guys could do, so just so you guys have a clear vision of what you guys should be doing.
And take your notes. Make sure you get your notepads. Girls about to drop some science. I would encourage you to do that.
Awesome. All right. So the first one, guys, the first income producing activity, I'll tell you that video. Make a video daily. Right? Video sells. Get it on YouTube. Get it on Facebook. Get it on Google Plus. Get it on most video sites out there. There's a lot. You know, go on Google and do a search. You know, you got video upload sites. Look for them. You got there's a new site. I don't know if most of you are using it. What is it? IBO Toolbox. There is a video platform there where you can actually upload your videos, get views, get the word out there. That's one. Number two, you could, as Patty says, talk to people on Facebook. Talk to your friends. Don't be shy to share your business. Guys, we're in business. Everyone needs to know what you have. And if you're shy, then you're in the wrong profession. You're in the wrong industry. You got to share what you have. Right? The third one, articles. Write an article. Right? You could do it. I do at least twice a month. I do one for my company. I just do an article elsewhere just to bring traffic. Do a blog post. There's a lot of blog sites out there. Your business may offer you a blog site. Do it. Also, if you have a WordPress blog, put a blog post out there. And then when you do your blog, you got to share it. Share it to Facebook. Share it to all the different social media networks. Facebook, Twitter. LinkedIn is a big one also. Not very people use LinkedIn, but that's a very professional website where you can't just go and spam your opportunity, because why you have professional business owners in there. And guess what? Depends on what business you're in. Those business person may need your tools, may need your services. So you want to go there and build relationship. Blog on LinkedIn. One of my big Jackie told me that she did a training and she brought it to my attention. LinkedIn is a good way to actually get your blogging going. You build that relationship that way. Guys, so just think about it. Think about what you're doing. There's a lot of things that you could be doing vice just being on Facebook every day. I'm guilty of it also, but guess what? I manage my time. I manage my time on Facebook, so you guys could do the same thing. Craigslist, as Quiz says, Craigslist, that's a great platform, guys, but you have to know what you're doing. Most of the times your ads get flagged, but you have to be consistent with it, right? I do ads on the Craigslist, it may stay for like a week, and then you get flagged, but that's okay. There's ways of actually doing it. So when your ads get flagged, just put it back up, But you have to know what you're doing. And there's a lot of training out there. You could go there and find the trainings, and you have to invest in yourself. You have to pay for your training. You want the training? Pay for your training. We have some teams that actually give you the training, and you have the training, but you have to make use of it, guys. It's very important. You can't get the training and just let it sit there and don't do anything about it. Then you're asking, well, I don't know what to do. The reason why you don't know what to do is because you don't follow through. You don't follow through with what you have. You get excited at the moment. As right now, you're probably excited right now on this call, and after the webinar is over with, you put it in the back end. You put it in your backpack, you put it in your back pocket, and you forget about it. But once you get the information, any training that you go to, guys, and you get the information, you have to write it down. As Quiz says, write it down. Keep it in a place that you see it every day, right? Keep it in a place that you see it every day. Same way you write your goals down, you want to put your goals on your bathroom mirror. Whatever you get first thing in the morning, guess what? It's there. In your office, if you have a business office, put it right there so you see it. Same thing with your training. You want to put this stuff where you see it every day so it reminds you, hey, this is what I need to do. Your daily to-do list, everything should be written down there for you. As you see, I have my book right here. I keep my journal going, I write every day. I got something in here. As you can see, I'm not joking. Every day I got my stuff written down, what I'm going to actually do. My days actually schedule on. So you guys might have to do it. Sometimes, you have to adjust it because we work from home. We got families, so the way you actually plan stuff that day, it may not happen, but guess what? It's still in progress, right? You didn't forget it. You may have to move it back at a different time or farther. Right. But we all need to put the stuff that we have together, put it to use. Don't let it sit there. Okay. We already on here. What, Jackie? 25 minutes already?
Yeah, we're almost there, man. This is interesting. This is awesome. This is awesome. I had a question for Quiz. Earl, if you.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Quiz, you have just got me so excited this morning, and man, I'm gonna just start looking over your shoulder. I'm just gonna have to.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm following you.
It's so, okay. I'm following you too, Jackie. Trust me.
All right now. So my question for you is, how for the audience, those of us who are watching and listening, how can we attend your paid webinars?
The webinar I'm hosting on Thursday, actually, I'm going to be hosting webinars pretty frequently now. I had a little technical difficulty, but the thing is, like what Earl said, you got to keep on persevering. What I want to do right now is I want to start teaching people something. All right, a lot of people out here are doing the same old thing over and over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. All right, they're doing the same thing over and over and over again. So if any person following me, it's not hard to find. You can find me. I'm over on TSU a majority of the time. All right, you find me on Facebook, and all you have to do is pay attention. If you're really interested in anything that Quizmatics is doing, just pay attention to my Facebook page. people who friend me, people who communicate with me in my inbox. I have a whole group. I have a wonderful team full of social media professionals. I hold meetings. I lead my team on a daily basis. They're never left alone. I saw what a lot of other teams do. They you know, somebody comes and they come to your business, and then they're not even there. They don't even tend to their people, and they leave their people in disarray, and nobody knows where to get information from. Well, it doesn't happen that way with Quizmatics, because I'm there every day, rain, snow, sleet, or hail. President Patty could tell you, if I oversleep or something like that, I'm disappointed if somebody is not taking over. If you're not holding down the fort, then it's like, you know, conjunction junction is what your function. So I mean, myself, I'm not hard to find. You're gonna find a link right to all of my webinars right there on my Facebook page. I'm not shy. I don't care about my friends and family. They can feel whatever way. I'm not gonna apologize for being successful in any way, shape, or form. And if you want to attend my webinar, you're more than welcome. Just come right on my Facebook page. I promise you, it'll be right there. And if you really want, if you're really seriously interested in what I have to offer, then just inbox me. I'm very easy to get along with and very easy to deal with. And anybody who reaches out to me, I will reach out 2 and 3, 4 times harder towards them. And that's just the flat out facts.
Wow. Thank you, Quiz. You're phenomenal, man. You're phenomenal. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
You are too. And that guy over there in that baseball cap, that Florida baseball cap, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the reason why I like this guy, Earl Cox. There was a time I had some partners of mine. I was actually trying to get some stuff done, and I didn't really know Earl that much, but Earl actually he really helped me out. I was having problems with my webinar platform. So see, the thing is, what I do now is throwing these 2 webinars a day. I mean, Earl has been a monumental asset as far as me being able to do that. So I don't ever forget the people who do stuff for me, and I definitely believe in giving back. So anytime you ever need me on anything in any way, shape, or form, you got me, Earl.
I appreciate you, Q. I know you're going to be there.
That's right.
Awesome.
Wow.
Right. Well, Jackie, it was a pleasure to meet you. It's a sad shame I had to wait this long to finally be able to get in touch with you. Glad that I did have this opportunity. I hope you've had an enjoyable experience as well, President Patty. And
I did. Thank you for having me on, you guys.
Thank you, Patty.
And this is an example to you fellow entrepreneurs out there. See, the thing is that you fellow entrepreneurs out there don't realize something, that this is how it starts. You got to be in it to win it. You got to be in it to win it. You know, wake up, get yourself in the game, get involved with fellow entrepreneurs, and watch what great things happen to you from there. So I appreciate you guys for having us on here, honestly, from the bottom of my heart.
Wow, we're humbled. Al, you want to close it for us, man? This is awesome.
Now go ahead, Jack. You close it up.
Man, thank you guys. Thank you guys again for coming. I can't thank you guys enough, and I'm looking forward to having you guys back on here for more topics for Entrepreneurs Morning Vitamins. Thank you guys for those of you who are viewing and listening to this Morning Vitamin. I hope you have taken some nuggets, taken notes. The most important thing is that you need to take massive action. You know, writing these things down and jotting them down without massive action won't do any good. So, guys, thank you again, and tomorrow is another day. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks, everyone. Oops.